Ferdinand, my language? Heavens! Now Ferdinand was surprised. No. Good heavens, you speak the same language as I do. He was very surprised that in a deserted island, he found someone who spoke his language. I am best of them that speaks this. I am noblest of them who speaks this language. Now, why Ferdinand call himself the noblest among them who speak this language? Because he was under the impression that his father has died, his father has drowned. Now, after his father, he was the successor, he was the king of Naples after his father. So he said, I am the noblest of them that speak this speech. Were I but where it is spoken. Now were, it is a wish. I wish I were in the country where this language is spoken. Prospero, how? The best? Prospero, how do you call yourself the best? How do you call yourself the noblest? What wert thou if the king of Naples heard thee? What wert thou? What would you? You would not dare to say so if the king of Naples is hearing you. You would not dare to say it if the king of Naples were to hear you. You would not dare to say it that you are noblest if you were in the presence of the king of Naples. Children, Prospero knew very well that he is Ferdinand, the son of the king of Naples. He is just testing him. Fine. Ferdinand, a single thing as I am now. Now Ferdinand said, the king of Naples and I, we are one. The king of Naples and I are one now. Clear? The king of Naples and I are the one and the same person. That wonders to hear thee speak of Naples. And I'm surprised to hear you making a reference of Naples. I'm surprised that you speak about Naples. He does hear me, and that he does I weep. So the king of Naples, he, who does he refers to here? The king of Naples. The king of Naples does hear me, and that he does I weep, and he knows that I weep for him. Myself am Naples. I am myself the king of Naples, who with mine eyes never since at ebb beheld the king my father wrecked. Who? I am the king of, I myself is the king of Naples, who with my own eyes, ठीक है ना, never since at ebb, the tears hasn't stopped since then, who with my own eyes saw my father, saw the king, my father drowned, and since then the tear did not stop coming from my eyes. Miranda, alack for mercy. Now Miranda felt very sad. She said, alas, may God have mercy. Ferdinand, yes, faith, and all his lord, the Duke of Milan, and his brave son being twin. Ferdinand, yes, truly, and faith, all his lord, truly, all my father's lord, the Duke of Milan, and his son, his handsome son, got lost in wreck. Prospero, aside, he's talking to himself. When he said, the Duke of Milan, whom he is referring to as the Duke of Milan? Antonio. So Prospero aside, the Duke of Milan and his more brave daughter could control thee. Aside, he's talking to himself. The Duke of Milan and his beautiful daughter could challenge you. Could control you means could challenge you. Because Prospero knows that he is the real Duke of Milan. Prospero himself is the real Duke of Milan. So he said, the Duke of Milan and his most beautiful daughter can challenge you. Control means challenge, right? If now it were not fit to do it, but this is not the right time to challenge you. It is not the right time to do it. At the first sight, they have changed eyes. At the very first sight, they means Ferdinand and Miranda. At the very first sight, they have fallen in love with each other. Delicate Ariel, I will set thee free for this. And Prospero was so happy. He said, delicate Ariel, I will set you free for this. Clear? Now he addressed Ferdinand to Ferdinand. A word, good sir. I fear you have done yourself some wrong. A word. Now he turned to Ferdinand, start talking to him. So, I want to have a word with you, sir. I fear you have done yourself some wrong. A word. So, I am afraid that you have done wrong to yourself. Let me have a word with you. Let me talk to you. Now, Miranda, why speak my father so ungently? Now she is surprised. Why does my father speak so rudely? She found her father is talking to Ferdinand very rudely. That it is just because that Prospero just wanted to test Ferdinand before allowing him to marry with Miranda. He wanted to test whether his love for Miranda is true or not. But Miranda is surprised. Why my father is talking so rudely? Why he is speaking so rudely? This is the third man that ever I saw. This is the third man whom I have seen in my life. Why third? Prospero, Miranda herself, and then Ferdinand. Because Caliban was also there, definitely. Caliban was also there, but Caliban was half human and half fish. Clear? So this is the third man I have ever seen. The first that ever I sighed for. And he is the first with whom I have fallen in love with. Clear? This is the first man for whom I sighed, whom I want, with whom I have fallen in love. Fine. Pity move my father to be inclined my way. May pity move my father so that he may look at this man in the same way as I do. Fine. So children, revise it till here. Rest we will do tomorrow. Thank you.